tacos, we have two teaspoons of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika or smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of ground cumin, a half of teaspoon of garlic powder. Is that what that is? 1/2. All right. A pinch of cayenne pepper, which is optional. So if you're not into the spice, you don't have to use it, but cayenne pepper is very good for your blood circulation. So go ahead and, be brave and use a little bit of cayenne pepper. 2 fresh jalapenos, which we are going to de-seed and slice them up. 2 cups of sweet peppers or any bell pepper that you have. So any pepper. It can be sweet peppers, bell pepper, any color. 10 ounces of mushrooms of any kind. So if you have portobello, the baby bellas, the white mushrooms, the brown mushrooms, any mushroom is totally fine because those are going to be somewhat of a substitution for meat. Mushrooms give you a good meaty vibe and they're very good for your cognitive health. A half of yellow onions sliced. 2 cups of the star of the show, a pineapple. Okay, that's what's going to give us our summer taco vibes. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then, of course, 6 to 8 tortillas. And then for your toppings, for your tacos, whatever you all choose, we did not provide a topping. So we didn't provide like cheese, guacamole, all that stuff. Whatever you choose. I'm going to tell you what I did because if you came out to the farmer's market yesterday, then you would have seen that we had tons of parsley. So can anybody guess what I made with my parsley to go on top of my tacos? Oh, I see a taker. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, girl.
Chimichurri.
Yes, I did. I made some chimichurri. I sure did. I made chimichurri last night. So hopefully you guys grab some stuff to make yourself some toppings. You can make pico de gallo, sour cream. You can make a nice little crema with Greek yogurt and some cilantro, lime, garlic. There's so many variations of different things that you can do with your tacos. Or you can just squeeze some lime on top of it and eat your tacos. It's going to be lots of flavor in those tacos anyway, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started chopping up all of our veggies. And we're going to chop up our pineapple last. And so if you did pick up pineapple from us, we did give you a half. You may have enough. And if you didn't, maybe you have a whole pineapple. You can also make yourself a nice pineapple salsa, okay? And yeah, pineapple salsa would, yeah, Michael's like, yeah. Pineapple salsa would be really great. Chop up some pineapple, a little cilantro, jalapeno, some lime, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of tomato. All right, make yourself a nice salsa, okay? All right, so we're just gonna move this stuff to the side. And we're gonna get to chopping. Before we get started, does anybody have any questions? I feel like I haven't been here in a while. It was my birthday. It's still my birthday. I celebrate my birthday all month. My birthday was on Sunday, so I took a little bit of time off, and then Naya's birthday was the week before that. So just know every year around this time, you're gonna get a recording because we're gone. We're vacationing somewhere. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What topping am I going to put on my tacos? Because, honestly, I mean, I taco. Uh,
Oh, you must have missed the whole run of potential taco toppings that I just gave you, did you?
I know, but I don't have
What
any
do
of
you?
those things.
Oh,
I
well
don't have
then
any
what do you
parsley.
have? What do you have?
I don't. I have no idea what kind of topping to make.
Oh, well, I don't know what you have. I'm not sure either. What do you have in your fridge where you can make a topping? Because this is what we're doing
Salsa.
today. This the topping is
I don't have
completely
any
up to
salsa.
y'all. And I think it's completely acceptable. I won't say eat your taco dry, but you can squeeze some lime on it if you don't have anything for a topping.
Yeah, I don't have any lime either. All right,
I'm
dry taco.
sorry. Then it looks like it's dry tacos. It is.
Oh man. All right.
I'm so sorry. But once again, if you have save some of your pineapple and make yourself a pineapple salsa.
Okay, I'll look it up because I have no idea how to do that. All right.
Okay, perfect. Google is your friend. ChatGPT is your friend. All right, you guys ready? Sedelia, do you have a question? Go ahead and unmute
Okay,
yourself.
garlic powder. Did she put the garlic powder in there with the?
Great question. So in that little container, it's the okay. So you got two containers. One of them is garlic and paprika, and the other one is the chili powder and the cumin. So yes, it's mixed. We didn't have it was too many containers to do it separately, and since
Okay,
we're throwing it all into one bowl, it didn't matter. We just mixed them to
okay,
save ourselves the
I'm
time. And
using
we have
real garlic clove because I didn't have any garlic powder.
I'm
So
sorry,
that's
your
fine.
microphone is a little. What did you say?
I said I didn't have any garlic powder, so I'm just a garlic clove.
It's mixed in. If you picked up ingredients, it's mixed in. It's all mixed together, so you got it for sure.
Oh, okay. All righty. Thank you.
Okay, you're no problem. All right, we have another question. I think that's Kiki.
Yeah, my question was, I could not tell the difference between the three things: cumin, smoked paprika, whatever the other one was. It was the same color. And I've had
Yeah,
this in the past, and I'm just wondering for people like me, and I tried to smell, but I don't know what any of these things smell like.
yeah, no
Can they be
problem.
marked in the future?
Yes, we could definitely try to mark them. So what we did is because there was five separate. It was just like one teaspoon of things. Ultimately, all of those things are going to be in the same bowl. Okay. So we tried to separate them as much as possible. But in one container, it's paprika and garlic powder. And the other container is chili and cumin. It's pretty much going to look the same. And the other issue is like, well, I guess if we want to call it an issue, is we also gave you the cayenne. The cayenne is the lighter color. Um, so yes, we can definitely try to mark them. We don't always have the time to do that because we are purchasing, packaging, and distributing all in the same day. And we have about a 2 hour window to get all of that done. And we had 50 packages, and we had the farmers market yesterday.
Yeah,
So yeah,
understand. And I'll
yeah.
ask
So we
next
would do
time.
our
I
best.
can
Uh huh.
And
do the taste test. You do the taste test, you can figure out which is which.
Yeah. If you
you
put to
can
do your
you can
little.
figure that out, but I can't necessarily. Number one, and my other issue is, as I say, I'm from Kansas. Ketchup is a spice, so I didn't want anything spicy in there. So I didn't put any of it in there because it was. I didn't want it to be too spicy for me. Nor did I put the jalapenos in there. And
Okay.
the peppers I Googled to find out what they were. Google
And the
Lens.
sweet. Okay, so the peppers are sweet peppers, so they're not spicy. They're like little cute little bell peppers.
But what about the jalapeno one? That's
Now the
spicy.
jalapeno is not particular. If you take out the seeds, it's not spicy.
Knowing that.
A little bit of a kick, but
Okay, yeah, I don't want to
not
kick.
spicy.
Thank
Okay,
you.
no problem.
Appreciate you. Bye.
No problem. All right. Any other questions? Sedelia,
yeah,
did you have another question?
yeah. I did measure the cornstarch, and there was some left over. But do you want us to put just all that you gave us, or just the complete the
No,
regular?
I would do the two teaspoons.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions before we get started? All right. Cool. Well, thank y'all. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to slicing, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have myself a little bowl over here. And I'm going to start with my mushrooms, and we're slicing. And you don't want them too thin because mushrooms will get crispy. We want them to retain a little bit of meatiness. So we're going to do like a semi-thick slice, okay? So if you could see how thick I'm slicing my mushrooms. But if you want yours thin, slice them thin, okay? This is all about preference. I'm showing you how I'm doing mine. But if you want them a little bit thinner, you can. If you want them a little bit thicker because they're small, you could just simply cut them in half, okay? If you want them really meaty, just go like this. Pop, okay? Because the mushrooms are going to shrivel up in the oven, all right? When they get hot, they're gonna shrivel up in size. But I'm gonna make it just a little bit thinner because I want them to all cook at the same rate. I hope you guys are having a marvelous summer so far. Summer is my favorite season. But while I am slicing, I'll let Naya tell you about all the healing benefits of mushrooms, okay?
Yes, mushrooms are rich in vitamins B for energy and mood, and they contain psyllium, which is a powerful antioxidant and also supports immune function with its beta glucans.
Thanks, Naya. And happy birthday to you, Naya.
Well, thank you. Happy birthday to you as well.
Thank you. I know
Happy
we have
birthday.
some other cancers in the building.
Yes.
Who else on this call it's our season. Who else is a cancer here? Who's a summer baby?
Okay, we have
Anyway,
James and Rosemary, June 24th. Whoop,
oh,
whoop.
that's right. Hey, Rosemary, happy birthday.
July 10th. Happy birthday, guys.
All right, who's July 10th?
Robin.
Hi, Robin. Happy birthday. You're coming up. That's next week.
Mhm.
Happy birthday to you. There's somebody else. I see someone else. I celebrate from the top of cancer season to the very bottom of cancer season. This is my birthday.
I'm Deborah Oliver. My birthday is July 28th.
Hey,
Ooh, happy
well,
birthday.
you're a Leo though, but that's
Yeah.
okay. My son is a Leo.
Oh, you're June.
Rawr.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're June. Sorry about that.
You said you're July 28th?
Yeah.
That's good though. That's you guys is coming up next. You're up next. So we won't forget. You guys is up next. I love Leos. You guys are good people.
I'm
Yeah.
a Leo. That's why we click.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I love Leos are a good vibe. Fire signs. Very very fiery. Very very beautiful energy. All right, and if I did not mention, I am pulling the little buttons out, okay? So I'm pulling the little buttons out, but if you want to keep them on, you can. Nothing wrong with it. They're just a little bit tougher as far as the texture. They're more fibrous, okay?
Fine.
All right. Has anybody had pineapple in their tacos before?
No, not me.
No. Are
Mm-mm.
you excited or are you a little cautious? Are you a
Um,
little weary?
no. I'm excited because I usually don't cook the fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good. There
Yeah.
you go.
Mm.
So being in this class, you're going to learn how to incorporate fruit into a lot of meals, especially in your salads. Today, we're being really adventurous and putting them in our tacos. Um, and yeah, pineapple is amazing. Good time of year for pineapple. All right, so I think I have enough mushrooms. Okay. So I'll
I
show
put it
you
on my
guys.
pizza. Pineapple's on my pizza.
Oh, yeah, pineapple on pizza. She said no.
Oh, me.
That's another show. That's another
I
show.
probably I will try it though. I will
I
try
like
Pineapple's
it.
I
good on a pizza. Pineapple's good on a pizza if you also have pastrami on it. That
Oh,
combo is unbelievable.
oh. Now I'm not a pastrami eater, but
Gotta be
I have
stingy.
had pineapple on my pizza. All right,
Um,
so what are we doing next? Let's
Jeanette,
go ahead. Yes.
I didn't hear you mention it, but everybody should be having their ovens heating up.
Oh,
Yeah, mine
thank you,
is.
Gail. See, I love you. You guys are my sous chefs. That's why I love y'all. Yeah, turn on your oven, heat your oven up because these are going into the oven. Thank you. You're
You're
absolutely
welcome.
correct. Yeah, turn on your ovens and preheat your ovens. What does it say? To 425? Okay. You know,
425.
I cook everything on a high
425,
heat. I
yes.
think initially the recipe was like 375. I was like, absolutely not. No, we need it a little bit hotter. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with my now if you got like some of the red ones, these are not hot. These are sweet peppers, okay? They're sweet peppers. They're not spicy. You can eat these. These are good with hummus. They're good to like if you want to saute them, they're really yummy. All right, so I just cut off the top and then I'm just going to kind of cut around the seeds. And of course, what are we going to do? If you have a garden, save those seeds, honey. Grow yourself some more red peppers. Save your seeds, especially in this day and time. You never know when your garden's going to come in handy. All right, so we're just going to cut this into a nice little, and we don't want it too thin because once again, it's going into the oven. They're going to, kind of get dry. They're going to shrivel up a little bit when they heat. So this is the size that I'm cutting my sweet peppers to. All right, so we're throwing those right in the bowl. The sweet peppers, they might be red, yellow, orange. If you don't have sweet pepper and you have a bell pepper, that is totally acceptable. And Naya, can you tell us all the health benefits of sweet peppers?
Yes, sweet peppers are loaded with vitamin C for skin and tissue repair. They're even a good source of fiber for gut health and contains lutein and other antioxidants that are great for eye health.
So one of the common things that I hear here, we're going to have loads of good vitamin C inside of our meal. If you are low in iron, which I feel like a lot of us women are, then eating a lot of vitamin C is really good to help you with your iron absorption. So eat lots of things that are high in vitamin C and with your foods that are high in iron, okay? All right. So we're almost done here. So it's pretty easy. And if you're not into spice and stuff like that, then just a simple salt and pepper or whatever seasonings that you like. Make it work for you. You don't have to use the seasonings that are suggested. It is a mere suggestion. It's a recipe, but it's not law. So make it work for you. All right. All right. So I have my sweet peppers in my bowl. And if you are still saving scraps for your broth, then you can go ahead and throw all of these scraps inside of your scrap bag, okay? Because I want to know how many of y'all completely stopped buying broth. That's what I would like to know. Gail, you stopped buying broth? Yeah, we don't do that. That's another thing we crossed off of our list of things that where the grocery store no longer gets our money because we make our own broth now. Okay. So I see Mary doesn't
Not
buy
me.
broth anymore. Who's that? Dolores? Is that you, Dolores? Does not buy broth anymore. Patricia makes her own broth. I love that. All right. All right. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and cut this onion, honey, because cutting onions is always a really hard thing for me. So of course, if you want to not cry while you cut your onion, you're gonna leave that little fuzzy part on. Make sure your knife is really, really sharp. I think Valerie gave us a little tidbit of putting the knife in the fridge, or is the onion in the fridge, or the knife in the fridge? Is Valerie here? Where's Valerie?
You put the
Valerie always gives me
fridge.
onion in the fridge. Okay, yeah, because it feels like it was cold, so I'm gonna pray for the best. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off this tip. I'm gonna because all we're gonna use is half of that onion. Gonna peel around it. And we're going to cut this onion into slices. And while we're doing that, now I can tell you all of the healing benefits of onions. Make sure you definitely save your onion scraps, your onion peels for your broth bag, okay? And for those of you all who are like, what is she talking about? Just say, I don't know what you're talking about, and then I'll explain to you later. All right? So I'm going to go ahead, and I like to go with just the natural lines of the onion. So we're just going to go ahead and cut right into that onion. Right into the natural lines. And now you can go ahead and give us our fun facts, darling.
Yes, onions contain cortin, an antioxidant, which is great for anti-inflammatory properties. It may help regulate blood sugar levels and is even a natural prebiotic that feeds good gut bacteria.
Yes. And good gut health is literally the foundation of so many things, your mental health, all different types of ailments that you may have. A lot of your health is starting right here in your gut, which is why it's so important to eat foods that are healing you because disease or health begins right here in your gut, okay? So keeping a healthy gut is having a healthy, well-balanced life, okay? All right. So now we're going to go for that jalapeno. So I'm going to cut the top off. Now you see this is a little bit more solid on the inside. I'm going to cut down the middle. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a spoon and scrape out the seeds. So now once again, things like this, like jalapenos and sweet peppers, bell peppers, are really great if you have a garden to keep your seeds because you could literally from one jalapeno, you could grow a whole bushel of your own jalapenos. There's plenty of seeds in there, okay? But now let me tell you something. Don't wipe your eyes after you cut this jalapeno. Go ahead and wash your hands, okay? Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your eyes because it will burn. Kiki, stay away from the jalapenos. Go on and give it to your neighbor, honey.
And don't touch your mouth either. Been there.
Don't touch your mouth. And there's another thing that I'm not gonna say because it's daytime programming.
Don't touch your
I
eyes.
I made I made the I made a fatal mistake once.
Funny.
It's horrible. Just be mindful. Wash your hands real good. 3 times, okay? 3 times. Naya, do you like jalapenos?
I'm not really a big spice fan. A little kick is
No.
okay, but too much is now you're overdoing it.
Now you're overdoing it. Okay. Well, why don't you tell us about the healing benefits of jalapenos? Maybe that'll change your mind.
Yes, jalapenos are great. They're rich in vitamin C, to support immunity. They have caspin, which boosts metabolism and circulation, and contains antioxidants that even may protect our brain cells from damage.
Now, see, now knowing that, does it change your mind just a little bit about jalapenos? It's good for your brain health. All right. So I'm going to show you just about the size that I cut my jalapeno. So one jalapeno yielded some nice chunks. And even if you want, they're pretty long. If your jalapeno is big and you want them in smaller pieces, I'll just cut this right in half, okay? So I'm gonna go cut that in half so I can have a little bit more because I only have one jalapeno. So right now I have everything in my bowl. So far we have our sliced mushrooms, our sliced onions, our sliced sweet peppers, and our sliced jalapeno, all right? So now I'm going to go ahead and mix my seasonings and all of the things. And the cornstarch is going to help it get like a nice little crisp. All right, so we have our cumin, garlic powder. Oh, stuck. Garlic powder. I got to smell this because I'm like, that's smoked paprika. Let me make sure. I'm going to go through and smell everything. That's chili powder. This is cayenne. Yeah, that's cayenne. So if you're not sure, do a little taste test. And don't be scared. Smoked paprika. All right, we're good. Let's see how good I am.
Smoked paprika is rich in vitamin A for skin and vision health. It also contains carotenoids that support immune function and has anti-inflammatory properties alongside antimicrobial.
And we're just going to do a little pinch of cayenne.
Put your pineapple in.
Oh my God, the star of the show. Thank you. I did it. It was just sitting over here looking all cute. So no, I'm gonna mix this seasoning. Thank you so much. I have not put my pineapple in. And then since I already started, I'll mix the seasoning and then we'll go ahead and cut our pineapple. All right, and then my 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Thank you so much. You see, I be running my mouth and I forget stuff.
Yeah, so
All
in
right.
our seasoning mix, it will be cornstarch, chili powder, salt, smoked paprika, cumin, garlic powder, and cayenne.
All right, so I need to add a little salt. I don't see that on the list, but I'll add it in there. All right. So I'm just gonna mix that up real good. Then I'm gonna put that to the side, and then we're gonna. How could I forget about the star of the show? I was like, is that it? Honey, my brain sometimes. All right. All right. Oh! Michael, don't laugh. Michael's all the way in the back. I can hear him laughing at me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the top off of my pineapple and put it to the side. And for those of you who garden, I'm pretty sure if you cut this top off, won't it grow a plant if you put it in dirt?
Yeah.
Irma's saying no. Naya says yes. Does
But
anybody know about how
it
to
takes
grow?
a very long time to grow a pineapple. It's not a short
Yeah,
process.
but can't you grow like a pineapple plant from that? No? I don't know. I thought I heard you could. Okay. Anywhoosie. Don't mind me. This pineapple is beautiful. Shout out to the Alameda County Food Bank, man. Because, man, they come through in the clutch. Okay, this pineapple is amazing. It's beautiful. I'm only using half of this pineapple. So, Naya, give us the instructions. What does it say? Because we're cutting this pineapple into wedges, right? Into sticks.
Yeah, you're gonna slice it into strips.
Okay. So now the middle part of this pineapple is very fibrous. I actually like that part. I don't know why. I kind of like the hard part of the pineapple. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut around that. So we're gonna very carefully, I'm gonna sit it up like this so you guys can see, but do your best to just go ahead and cut that pineapple skin off. But let me tell you something about pineapple. Then Naya's going to tell you the health benefits. You can take this pineapple skin and you can boil it in some water, especially with some hibiscus flowers, and make yourself a beautiful tea. Okay, hibiscus tea with pineapple skin, lovely. It's really good for you. But I will let Naya tell you all of the pineapple fun facts.
Yes, pineapples are rich in vitamin C and manganese for healing. They contain bromelain, an enzyme that aids digestion and even has anti-inflammatory and immune boosting properties.
Yeah, so once again, we have another ingredient that's high in vitamin C.
And then
Super
we
good for you.
have a comment from someone. They said they are growing one in their garden right now, and it takes a year or more for a pineapple. So yeah,
Oh,
pineapples
wow.
are not something that grows quickly.
Grows quickly. Okay. Well, if you have patience, you can start. So then I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this in half again. And I'm just going to cut the little core piece out. So it's not that much. And then I'll go ahead and cut it into
Strips.
strips. So we're experimenting, honey. I've never had pineapple tacos before, so this is an experiment. And for those of you who are like, what am I going to put on my tacos? If you want to save some of your pineapple, chop it up like a salsa. If you have some cilantro, you can use part of your jalapeno, a little lime juice, maybe some onion, a red onion, yellow onion, mix it up and make some pineapple salsa, okay? Throw some garlic in there. I'm going to get creative. All right, so I'm cutting into strips. I'm cutting again into thinner strips. And I'm going to, so this is how thin, I want to bite it so bad. And I'm just going to cut this in half and put it right into my bowl. And I'm going to be gentle because this pineapple is juicy. All right, so I'm cutting into slices and then into strips. Okay, so once again, I'm just bringing it down and cutting it that way. Now this might be a little bit thick, so if you want to make it smaller, feel free. I'm going to taste that. Mmm. Mmm. That's good. Oh my gosh. Yummy. I'm excited. I woke up hungry. If anybody's like me, do you just wake up ready to eat, especially on Thursdays? I'm like, I wake up ready to eat. Okay. So let's see. So once again, we're learning this together. So do what you can. All right. So now I'm kind of breaking it down a little bit more. And really, that's a lot. That's a lot of pineapple. All right. So far, and I really we gave you a half. But that's a lot of pineapple in there, okay? So now if you want to do that whole half, you can. My suggestion is that you save some of that pineapple and make yourself some pineapple salsa. That's my suggestion. Let's see. Maybe I'll do just a little bit more because Michael likes to eat. He's going to want extra tacos. So we're going to put a little bit more. And I think that's good, okay? We're going to stop there. All right, I'm excited. All right, so let me show you what's in my bowl. So I have my pineapple. I have my mushrooms at the bottom. We have our sweet peppers, our jalapenos, and our sliced onions, okay? So this is going to be our tacos. Now, let me tell you, this is fancy, fancy stuff. These are the type of tacos you go to the restaurant, they try to charge you $25 for 3 tacos, okay? This is fancy. All right, so now I'm going to take my mixture of seasoning and I'm just going to start sprinkling on top. And you just want to make sure everything gets coated. I'm going to just shake it around because you want everything to get some seasoning. So I'm just kind of sprinkling. And then we're going to mix. You can use your hands if you like. You can use a spoon. You do this, you got to make sure you're not throwing taco ingredients all over your kitchen, okay? But if you practice enough, I have faith in you that you could do it. All right, I'm just going to put the rest. All right. So now we are good. So we have all of our seasoning on. It does have a little pinch of cayenne pepper because cayenne pepper is really good for you. Naya, did you give us our cayenne pepper fun facts? I don't think you did. But she may be thinking when you
There we
talk to
go.
her.
Sorry.
Go ahead, honey.
Cayenne
No
pepper
problem.
stimulates metabolism and calorie burning. It also aids in digestion by increasing stomach enzymes and act as a natural pain reliever. Ground cumin supports digestion by stimulating enzyme activity, containing iron for healthy blood and energy support. It may even help balance blood sugar levels. And for chili powder, it contains caspian, which may aid in metabolism, high in antioxidants that reduce cellular damage. It may even reduce inflammation in the joint pains.
Thank you, Naya. All right, Naya. So do we need to drizzle some oil over these?
Yeah, we just had a comment. Somebody said, "What about the olive oil?"
Yeah,
Let me
what about it?
the
That's a good point.
so it says Preheat your oven. You're going to mix the seasonings in a small bowl. Those seasonings, again, for whom might have missed it, is cornstarch, chili powder, salt, smoked paprika, cumin, garlic powder, and cayenne pepper. You are now going to combine your
Grandma,
veggies and
can you paper
pineapple in a
towels?
large mixing bowl and drizzle with olive oil and toss to coat.
My bad. I missed another part. Sorry. And so then the seasons go on afterwards where we're just doing a little bit backwards. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, that looks a little bit dry. So now I'm just putting my oil on, but it's fine. It's no
Yep.
biggie. It's still
You
coated
do
with our
seasoning
season.
first or seasonings after, they still go on there.
Yeah, it's still look at that. Still pretty. We're still pretty and it's still nice and coated, okay? So even if you put your seasons on first, it's totally fine. Just throw your olive oil on. Now it's glistening, okay? Because before it was looking a little dry, and I was like, well, that's a little dry. All right,
And the
cool.
smell is delicious.
And it smells amazing. You're absolutely right. Super delicious. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and lay this out on our sheet pan, Naya.
Yes, we got to get it in the oven. We have about 20 minutes to bake.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this on our sheet pan. And then we're in the oven for 20 minutes. And so in those 20 minutes, you guys can ask me as many questions as you want. You can tell me all the fun stories about all the things you guys are doing with your babies and your grandbabies. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this directly into the oven. So you see that? Sorry, Michael's in here taking pictures. All right, cool. So we're going into the oven. All right, so into the oven we go for 20 minutes. Can somebody give me a time check?
It is 11:40.
Okay. So about 1 o'clock, we're going to check on. We'll check about in like 15, but at about 1 o'clock, we should be done. So now I'm going to tell you one of my tricks. If at about 1 o'clock, if those things are not done, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on my broiler and I'm going to broil those veggies and then they're going to cook in like a couple of minutes. So I'm going to let them cook, but if they're not to the browning of my liking, I'm going to go ahead and turn that broiler on them and let the heat come directly down for about 5 minutes, and that's going to get them that nice char that we're looking for, okay? Does anybody have any questions? How's everybody doing?
But you said 1 o'clock, but 12 o'clock.
Oh, I'm sorry, 12 o'clock. I'm a little out of sorts right now. Yeah. 12 o'clock. Thank you. 12 o'clock. We will check our tacos, and if they are not to the browning of my liking, then I'm going to broil them. All right. So I'm just cleaning off my area. Does anybody have any questions for me? Is anybody doing any substitute? Hey, Monique. Hi. And shout out, do I see 65 people on this? Oh, hello to all you lovely 65 participants in here. Shout out to you all. You guys are the real MVPs. Hey, Sedalia.
Do we need to kind of heat our tortillas, or are we just going to eat them like this?
Oh no, honey, we don't eat tortillas like that. So we're gonna heat our tortillas.
Okay.
So we're gonna wait until after the tacos are done, because when you heat tortillas and you let them sit, they tend to get hard. So I like to heat my tortillas right before I eat them, like right before I'm serving.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna heat the tortillas. Irma has already so graciously set up a little skillet. You could do them dry. If you have a gas stove, I've seen some people just throw them on the burner and kind of get a little char. I like a little oil on mine, so I tend to like oil mines a little bit and then pan fry them, get them nice and soft, and then put my ingredients in them. So if you guys would like to have a conversation right now about some topping options, we could do that. Does anybody have any questions about maybe what you have at home and what we could make for your tacos? Because I know, Kathy, you had some question. Lupe, what are you putting on your tacos? Unmute yourself, hon.
I was thinking I've never made a pineapple salsa. I
There
have
you
some
go.
extra jalapenos and
Yep.
cilantro, so I'm thinking I
Yep.
might do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Try. Yeah, please do and tell us how it was. Naya, if you don't mind, could you pull up a quick pineapple salsa recipe for the people that we could share with them? So you can. All right. Naya's going to pull that up for you. Monique. Hi, Monique.
Hey, sweetie. How are you?
I'm doing well. Oh, Monique, you're a Cancer. Your birthday. When's your birthday, Monique?
I just made 6-0 on the 26th of June.
Happy
Yay!
birthday.
Happy birthday!
I am in the
The
6
the big the
club.
big 6-0. Okay, okay. I love
um,
that. Happy birthday to you.
oh,
I
bless
see you,
you.
Rochelle. 1 second.
Okay.
And I know you are too. You coming up.
Uh-huh. Who, me? Yeah, no, my birthday was on Sunday. It was June 29th. I just turned 51.
Hallelujah. Look at this.
I'm in my
All this
50s now. I'm
young
not just
goodness
50.
coming through.
Exactly. I am
Yes.
51 officially now.
Looking
I'm
good,
very
hunty.
grateful. Thank
Looking
you. Have you
very
seen my
good.
birthday braids? Don't play with
Yes,
her. Don't play
I
with
see you.
they look nice.
her. Thank you. Hey, Rochelle. And then
Okay.
Valerie and Sedalia. Go ahead, Rochelle.
Okay, so my birthday's June 26th also. I'm a Cancer.
Oh, hey.
I'm
Hey,
another
I'm a
baby.
Cancer.
And I'm 71. So Shanette, I'm 10 years older than you. 54. 1954.
1954. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Oh, I
Hallelujah.
love
But I
that.
want
Cancers.
to say I'm gonna add some avocado to mine.
Okay.
And I was thinking about for my grandson, he's 6. I got the some tenders, some chicken nugget tenders to add with his.
Uh-huh. Yeah, to grill those and mix it up. Yes, so he can get his little bit of protein in. Yes, he'll
Yeah.
love that. And then you
But
can
this is
sneak the
nice.
veggies in.
And thank you, because I never would have thought about it. And it smelled so good when I was making it, stirring it. So I know
Yeah.
it tastes good. This is a treat.
Oh, well, thank you. You're welcome and thank you. I appreciate how open you guys have been because I'm always a little scared. Like, are they going to do this? But then I feel like every time we try something new, everybody's like so willing. And then you guys are like, it was so amazing. So the more that you all and we all step outside of our comfort zones and try new things, the more willing we are every time something really cool comes up because most of us are like, pineapple tacos, like what is that? But like, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, it's gonna be good. All right, well, happy birthday to you, beautiful. I appreciate you. And cancers, we are not crybabies either. Don't let people tell you that. We're not crybabies. We're just a little sensitive, that's all. Hey, Valerie.
Number one, I keep meaning to thank Naya for the summaries that she does while you're cooking. It's so helpful because I'm busy cropping something and I haven't looked at the recipe recently. So thank you for that. And I just wanted to point out on Amazon, I got some protectors that I put on when I fry. Because as my skin has aged and hot oil hits my arm, it can create quite a stain. It did occur to me after I spent the money for this, of course, that you could take a pair of old socks and cut off the foot part and then just slip them over your arm.
That's very smart.
Trying to remember to do it every time. But
now you're funny because you said once you spent the money, you put it on. You said this is nothing but an old sock on with the top cut off. I love that. Thank you, Valerie. That's a really good idea, especially we're in the kitchen and we're cooking. I know. So in my prior life, before I started working for UC Davis, and I've been working research for some years, and then I took a break and I went into catering. And my gosh, my arms were burnt up. I mean, they was just, I still have like scars just from all types of burns from the pots and stuff. So that's a really good suggestion. If you guys are in the kitchen a lot, just make sure that you're protecting yourselves, protecting your skin. So thank you for that, Valerie. Yes, Adelia.
So I'm going to put some green taco sauce, and I also
Ooh, I love green sauce.
I love
Verde.
sour cream.
Uh-huh.
And my daughter went to a Mexican restaurant and got some homemade salsa here. I'm gonna lay some.
Yes.
Well, that's it.
So you saved it. That's awesome. I love that. And you know, salsa is really, really easy to make. For those of you all who were at the last market, we had some beautiful heirloom tomatoes. When I say those tomatoes were gorgeous, they were beautiful. But you can take your tomatoes, cut them up, roast them in the oven with your peppers and your onions, and then throw them in the blender with what? Lime juice, a little cilantro, yeah, lime juice, cilantro, and blend it up and some salt and pepper, and you have salsa. You have your own homemade salsa. So yeah, maybe we'll do that one day. We'll make some salsa. Any other
I have a
questions?
question.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you doing with the top of your pineapple?
So that's a really great. I was just trying to figure out, can I plant it and grow? Because I
Yes,
heard that. Thank you, Sal. I was like, I
yes,
know I'm not crazy. I know I'm
yes.
not crazy.
You can plant it. You can
Thank
plant
you.
it. You could you cut this off. You
Okay, show
pull off
me.
about 4 layers of the leaves. You pluck them,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of just leave it in water. You should see in a less than a week or a week, you can start seeing the little roots or whatever come out. And then
Yeah.
at that time, you can actually put it in the ground or put it into soil. And
Some soil.
yeah,
Now, it won't necessarily grow a pineapple, but you can grow a plant, right?
no, it would grow a pineapple. The
Oh,
pineapples
wow.
actually grow on top of it.
Oh, okay.
It's
So do you
so
guys
cute
hear
to
that?
see them.
Okay. So it's
Now,
true. I was like,
here's the
I've heard this.
here's the caveat. I was like hoping that, these aren't GMOs, because GMOs don't
They
reproduce.
won't. Right, right, right.
And that's
Huh.
what I was
Interesting.
thinking. Some that I've tried, and I was like, how come this isn't rooting? And maybe because it's a GMO. And then I said,
Interesting. Yeah, it's
oh, okay.
possible. So now the pineapples that we got, and once again, shout out to the Alameda County Food Bank because I went there on Tuesday and they had cases and I was like, oh my God, I told my son to grab 10 cases and he grabbed 5 and I was like, "Eh." When I went back, they didn't have any more. But I just looked at the tag. These are actually Dole, which that's like an old school brand. They've been around forever, ever since we
Mhm.
were kids, right? This is a golden selection. So this is a limited release limited edition so I don't know why. Let me see. Let me read the back of here. um this I need my glasses, honey. Can you grab my glasses out of my purse? I'm like trying. I'm like I can't see. This is crazy because every year that passes, those glasses are more and more necessary for me. I can't see, but yeah, I knew that. I did hear that you can grow. I know pineapples, to actually grow a pineapple, it takes a really long time. All right, I can read. Okay, this pineapple was hand selected at the peak of its ripeness for the superior flavor, color, and aroma, and that's it. So that's all they said. I want to know what is so limited edition, but I mean the pineapple is good. I'm not gonna lie. The pineapple is super yummy. The thing that I love so much about the Alameda County Food Bank, is that a lot of that produce that I get from them is organic. So when you come to the farmers market, um, most of that produce is organic produce. And so if you guys have not been to our farmers market, if you're not local, I'm so sorry. If you are local, if you're anywhere in the area, our next market is on July 16th. Is that right? Is that a Wednesday? Can somebody verify for that for me? July 16th, we get started at 1. We say 1 to 3, but we're typically packing up by 3 o'clock because the food is almost gone by 2:30. Hey, Jeannie. Now, was that Jeannie, Jeannie? Jeannie, you got your hand up. You have a question, hon?
You on?
Go ahead and unmute yourself. Or Nye, can somebody prompt Jeannie to
Janine Scogans. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. There we go. Michael got her. All right. And while Jeannie is trying to unmute herself, does anybody else have any ideas? Oh, Naya, did you find? Oh, there we go. Hey, Jeannie.
Hi, I didn't have a question and I don't know what I did to get my hand up.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Well, hi.
Me and the computer. Hi. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem. No
Okay.
problem. Thank you for being here. Naya, were you able to pull up the pineapple?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay. Would you mind reading it out for us, hon? And then Carol said, go ahead and check your veggies and turn them. Oh, yeah, honey. We're just going to toss them around. Ooh, it smells good.
So for the pineapple salsa, you need a pineapple, a red bell pepper, red onion, a jalapeno, cilantro, or limes. Do know those. These are suggested ingredients, so you can choose any color, bell pepper, onion. You can omit the jalapeno. And
Yeah.
yes, that's it. It's salt and
Yeah.
pepper. And then also, if you want to make a pineapple guac, go ahead and just add that avocado.
Ooh. Oh, that's fancy. Pineapple guac. So yeah, for the pineapple salsa, those suggest so you don't have to have the Michael's like make both, make both. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see what do we have? I don't think we have. Do we have cilantro? We don't have cilantro. Sorry, Michael. Sorry, Mike. We don't have cilantro. Let's see what I have in here. I may have some. I have some mint. I keep a lot of stuff. I'm a low-key food hoarder. I try to Irma's always like, girl, let me clean this refrigerator out because the refrigerator is like crazy. Because sometimes we get a lot of produce in the classes, and I'm always like, I'm gonna do this, and then I get so busy and I forget and never gets done. But the pineapple salsa is really easy. So use what you have. Patricia, are you already eating? Patricia's already eating. Unmute yourself, Patricia. She's like, my mouth is full. Why you do that to me? Because I want to know how good those tacos are.
I'm growing limes out here.
Ooh, those are beautiful.
This whole
I
thing.
love.
Then
Go
I
ahead,
have
Pat.
some.
You.
Yeah, I'm eating. It's delicious. It's nice and bitey and spicy.
Uh-huh.
I put cayenne and I put the jalapenos in it. I mean, I have jalapenos in it. It's wonderful. And I'm guacamole like on the side.
Uh-huh.
And see, I didn't cook mine that long because I like my vegetables to be kind of raw.
Uh-huh. You like yours to bite back, huh?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She said, I know that's right. You know when food is good. So let me tell you about us. When some food is good, we either gonna dance or we gonna hum a little bit when we're eating. That is just how we're going. Is it really good? She's like, it is. I love that. Monique, what else you growing out there?
I have some Nepal.
Now your background, you know you got a blur on your background, so it's hard for us to see.
Oh, can you see it when I go up close?
A little, but I can see it. Now I remember excuse me, remember when Irma, didn't you do a recipe with them with the Nepal?
Yes.
Nepal tacos? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Like a couple of years ago, right? You did a Nepal recipe.
I remember
with them.
that.
Yeah.
And these I thought were actually limes, and they were bigger than limes. but these are
Oh,
called they're Japanese. They're Japanese citrus fruits, and they look a little like lime. And I thought it was a hybrid. I was like, who is growing these things?
yeah,
I had to break them up.
that's so
I'm just
interesting.
trying to get used to what the weather is out here and
Yeah,
what it's zoned for. A lot of things can be done out here, I believe. A lot of our fruit, produce, like the pineapples, mangoes, things that take a lot of heat.
yeah, yeah. Tropical fruit, right? Because you're in Arizona.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
close to Phoenix, and we have been getting a lot of sun, hunty.
Oh, I already know. It was like 100 and 100 and something.
117 a couple of days
Yeah,
ago.
I was about to say 100. I was almost gonna say 120, but I'm close.
It
I was
hasn't
close.
reached that yet, but anything over
Mm.
100 is hot. Hello.
That anything over, if you're from the Bay Area, anything over 85. If you're from Oakland, it's like, oh my God, I can't take it. It's too hot. We can't stand it. If it gets below 60, we're shivering. If it gets below 85, we're too hot. Okay, what time
I
is it,
know we
Irma?
spoiled.
Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, thank you for sharing, Monique. We're getting back to our tacos, honey. All
Okay.
right, so let me see. All right. So our tacos is looking good, but I'm sorry, I'm about to turn this broiler on. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure it out. Which I never really can.
Yes, sir. Okay, you know, it's gonna be over in a couple minutes.
Whoever's whispering, your microphone is on.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I was assuming that you was whispering because you didn't want us to hear, but I'm like, but your mic is on. Your mic. All right, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna turn on the broiler and see if I can get them just a little bit more crispy. But you all check your tacos. Oh, I need to take my iron because I just got a little dizzy when I stood up. Check your tacos and see if your tacos are done. I'm trying to turn the broad because I like mine just like a little bit more crispy on the top, just a little bit. How many of y'all your tacos are done? Because I mean they are veggies, by the way. They're gonna cook really, really fast, okay? And if you do like them more on the crispy side, like if you don't want them too soft, then you can definitely take them out now. I do like my veggies to bite back just a little bit, but I also like that charred vibe to make it seem like they came off the grill. Another really cool thing that you can do if you want to throw these on the grill, you could, if you have a grill basket, you can put all of these ingredients into a vegetable grill basket. If you're grilling, and you can do the same thing and put your veggies on the grill so it's going to get that nice grill char. I just got have like this obsession with like grill char. Like there's just that like just a little burnt, just a little bit, just a smidge. It gives it character and flavor to me, okay? All right. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have any questions? No, we good? Okay, so while my veggies, because my veggies are pretty much done, so what we're gonna do now is go ahead and heat up our our tortillas, okay? So I'm going to now I normally cook right here, but we decided today we're not gonna do all that. We're gonna heat up we're gonna use this expensive stove that we didn't bought. I'm gonna turn on the stove and we're gonna heat them up here. And what I'm gonna do is pull my camera over here so you can see. So just excuse it because it's going to kind of be in the way. All right. Can you all see that? And actually, I don't need this. I can do this. I can do it like that. How about that? That's better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right. All right.
All right. Now you can use any so there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You could heat your taco shells up dry on a dry pan. Okay. If you have a gas stove and you're feeling frisky, you can throw them right on the fire, right on your burner. Use some tongs so you don't burn yourself. Okay. Throw them right on the fire. and it'll get a nice little char. I think to me, I feel like that's better if you use flour tortillas. But you can do that. And then the other thing that you can do, which is what I like to do, is just throw a little bit of oil on the pan, a little bit of oil in your pan, and then heat your tortillas up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. And standardly, so we gave you the street tacos because I love me a street taco, okay? Because it keeps me honest. I just need a couple. So you can do one or two. When I do street tacos, we typically, like if you were to actually get them from like a taco vendor, they typically do two of these shells, okay? So I like to stick to the tradition of the culture, all right? And I'm gonna go ahead and just put my taco shells. And the shells that we picked up, big shout out to Cardenas. They're not sponsoring us, so just know. But I like to go to Cardenas. So if you're going to go buy some shells, I go to Cardenas because they make their tacos, their tortillas fresh there. You can literally see where they make it when you go pick them up. A lot of the times, these and a lot of the ones that they have, but the street taco shells, the pack is warm because they literally just came out from production. Okay.
Ooh,
So I
so I
like
need
to
some
make
butter on those. Those
you can
hot
use
ones.
butter. Yeah, you can use butter. You can use whatever type of oil you have. All right. So we're just heating those up. Let me check my tacos. All right. Hopefully you guys were able to pull together some type of a topping. Like I said, I made tacos last night for my kids, but my kids like protein, so you know. So I made there was a ton of leftover parsley from the market. I went and picked up some cilantro. I keep a lot of stuff at home because I cook a lot. I already had the red wine vinegar, olive oil, lots of garlic, and chili flakes you can use. And I made a chimichurri. So you can see that I made chimichurri at home. So that's what I brought for my topping. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my tacos out of the oven now. So I can show you what they look like. Couldn't quite get that broiler on. I don't know how to work that oven. It's an expensive oven. It's very complicated. So this is what my tacos look like. So we're just going to set this down while we're heating up our shells. How many of you guys are eating already?
It is so good. You don't need to add nothing to it.
Nothing. I kind of figured. Yeah, I kind of figured.
It'll mess up the flavor.
So you didn't even use any of your salsa? No. You
Me
said you had all
either.
that salsa, didn't use none of it. Yeah.
It's delicious.
Are they
Delicious.
yummy? What's her name?
Deborah Oliver.
Deborah.
I didn't want the pineapple. Remember? I never added it.
Oh.
It is delicious.
Oh my God. So you didn't add the pineapple?
You know, I was telling you that I never cooked with pineapple.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I just can't, because I can't, I need my glasses, honey. It's hard for me to see.
It's okay.
I can see your face.
But it's delicious.
Huh?
It's delicious.
Oh, it's good. You love it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you did add the pineapple, though, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And so now, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you tried something new and you like it. Yeah. So no,
Yeah.
that's really good. People are always like, fruit in tacos, fruit in a salad. No, it's so good. You're gonna get that a lot over here, honey. We eat we do a lot of interesting things, especially with fruit. Fruits, are amazing to add, like to kind of mix like with our veggies.
Got it.
But thank you so much for trying.
Mm-hmm.
In
All
this
right, I see
in
who's
this
up.
class, you're going to eat a lot of things that you've never eaten before.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
So just hang in
You're
there.
gonna be. He said, "Hang in there." I know that's right, Giselle. He said, "You're like you gonna try some things." No, we eat. That's what we do over here. We definitely eat, and we eat good. The recipes are super duper yummy, super duper yummy. All right, I see. It says Kismet 1959. Who? Oh, that's Deborah. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm just heating up my shells. I'm so excited. When I tell you, I woke up ready. Like I woke up hungry, ready for tacos. And I can eat tacos every day of the week. The one thing about tacos that I love so much is that they're so versatile. Like you could literally make anything into a taco, okay? Um, and I think this is a particularly special.
Ooh, this is good.
Is it good, Kathy? Because you was a little concerned. You
Yes.
didn't have nothing on there. You was like, "What am I gonna do? Go eat them tacos, girl. Enjoy them tacos." But
I
no,
went in
did
the
you put what'd you put on
refrigerator.
there?
I put some Cholula hot sauce on it.
Me too.
Okay.
Imported from Mexico.
I did too.
Yes, that's right. Viva le Mexico. Is that Viva? Shoot, don't play with us, with our Mexican family. Don't play with us. We love them.
Ready, Mommy?
You said what?
Our
More?
coffee's ready. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. And so that was from who? From Robin? Yeah, that's a really great. So we're reading
Wait.
your comments, Robin, and it says that you found more items to add to your tacos besides tomatoes, lettuce, and cheese. And yes. And so it's this I really, this is a really good point, and I appreciate you making that point because I feel the same way about tacos as I do about salads. Because when we first started, when we were, getting into or making salads and um adding fruit and stuff to the salads, and a lot of folks were like, I've never had fruit in my salad, but a salad can be so many different things, and tacos also. We tend to eat things one particular way for so long, and we don't venture off to try new things, but you know, trying new things and then also learning how to eat things that are really healthy for you. So when you look at your taco, it's not just a taco. That taco is a healing taco. That taco has so many healing properties in it that how could you feel guilty about eating that taco because it's healing you while you're eating it, right? All right, so I have 5. I'm just going to make one more so we can have 2 tacos each. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and prepare Michael and Irma's plates. All right, so you guys, I'm so proud of you for being so adventurous and trying new things. It's lovely. So yummy. It smells good. Who else is eating? And what'd you put on your taco? Go ahead and unmute yourself. I could have put more mushrooms in here because those, you see how the mushrooms really, they shrank a bit?
I put cheese on top of mine.
You put cheese on yours, Rosie?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let me go get some cheese.
Uh-huh. See, there you go. You had stuff, Kathy. All right. So
They're
you can
really good.
also make a nice yogurt topping if you have Greek yogurt and some garlic and some cilantro. You could make and some lime. You can make yourself a nice little yogurt topping that really resembles like a sour cream type of vibe. Do you want?
My grandson ate 3 of them.
Oh, wow. I love that.
He said it tastes like they had
Yes.
meat.
Exactly. Exactly. Because the mushrooms are really meaty. So, you never know. Like, you give people vegetables, especially kids, and you don't tell them, they're not going to know, honey. They're going to eat that food. And with kids, listen, kids is going to eat at some point, they have to eat what we give them. We're the ones that are setting the precedent for what they're eating. So as kids, if they're refusing healthy foods, go ahead and then you could take healthy foods, but we have to train our babies. Do you want some you want to try it without it first, or you want it on there? Okay. We have to set the precedent around their health and what they're eating so they can learn how to eat foods that are healthy for them. Right now, we have the highest number of child diabetes that we have ever had. So we have to definitely make sure that we are teaching our babies how to eat healthy. But with that being said, we have to take care of ourselves first, right? They tell you when you're on the airplane, if something happens, you got to put your vest on first. So we have to learn how to be good to ourselves, feed ourselves really well, and then we can teach that to our families. Okay? I'm about to eat because this looks so good. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. You want to get a picture? That's pretty. I'm gonna try one with the chimichurri. How's the chimichurri on? Is it good? So chimichurri is very healing also. I'm gonna put chimichurri. I'm gonna do like Michael, chimichurri on one and one without. All right. So Naya,
Um,
you could
Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for going in for that tight shot for me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, shout out to Michael. I just want to let you know, I heard that my grandson was working out with you, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, Michael's he works out the kiddos. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take some videos of this too. Boop. All right, how's everybody's tacos? You guys is real quiet over there. You know what they say when it gets quiet. That's because the food is good. All right.
That's right.
Let me move my hair back. Mm. 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 Oh my goodness. Wow. That's really good. The pineapple is so good. Oh my gosh. we're like, yeah.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is
Oh
very
wow.
good. The pineapple is sweet, and then you have the tangy, the
Mm-hmm.
spices in there. It's like, wow, this is very good. I tried it with some
Mm-hmm.
avocado and salsa that I got from Cardenas or
Uh-huh.
Cardenas or whoever, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's very good either way.
It's
Thank you.
so good. Oh, you're
It
welcome.
really
Thank
is.
you, Mary. Oh my gosh. That was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. I was a little skeptical when I was like, pineapple sheet pan taco. I was like, we're going to try it. Mm. That's everything. That's a good taco. That's a winner. Sorry. Sorry, that's a winner.
Adding this recipe to the rotation.
Yeah, because that's a winner.
I have that mango that I picked up yesterday from our market. And so I'm
Yeah.
gonna, when it gets ripe, I'm gonna make some mango salad. I mean dressing.
Yeah, mango. You can make mango salsa,
That's what I mean, mango salsa.
mango sauce. Uh-huh. Mm. All right. I'm gonna stop because you guys are gonna hear me humming for the next 20 minutes. Winner, winner, veggie taco, pineapple, sheet pan, veggie taco dinner. Super
So
yum.
delicious.
So good, isn't it? God, almost want to cry. This is awesome.
That's a good one. This a keeper.
All right, ladies, I have to head out. Thank you, Jeanette, for this wonderful recipe, and thank you, Naya, for the beneficial benefits of the ingredients. See you guys.
No problem. Thank
See you,
you.
Kathy. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to testify? Because this is a spiritual experience right now. I'm telling you, this is so good. Now that one, hey Gail, that taco with the chimichurri on it though. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to eat now. Anybody else? Because now I just want to sit down and stuff my face.
Yeah. I'm on my second
Rod.
one. I'm on my second one, and I'm about to go warm up me one or two more tortillas.
Some more tortilla shells.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Me too. Oh my goodness.
Where's she coming?
I'm right here. Hey Rochelle, is that you, Rochelle?
Yes. Shanette?
Yes, ma'am.
I can have this with some black beans. You know what I mean? I can see black with this, the really fulling, extreme fulling. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
It's so delicious.
I'm actually kind of flabbergasted about how good it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. This can go on forever. I can sit here and just hum and eat for the next hour. I'm going to spare you guys. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society for being a proud sponsor of the Let's Get Cooking class. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Hopefully you guys, we put the flyers for their upcoming event in October. Is there a flyer? Can you grab me one of those flyers over there? This is an amazing recipe. And once again, like all of, Naya told you all of the healing benefits, healing properties of all the ingredients. So this is like a guilt-free, like all of the healing that's going on in your body after you eat this. You're not going to feel all heavy and you should feel just alive and revitalized and just good. Share this with your family, your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, your grandbabies. These flyers were in your bag yesterday. Well, this is not to this event. It's just there. So know the facts about leukemia and lymphoma was in your bag. Okay, so please make sure that you check that out and go check out their website. Another great recipe, Naya. Naya.
Yes.
I'm sad that you can't be here eating with us. I'm so sad. You gonna make the recipe later?
I might. I have some pineapple and some stuff that I could make the recipe.
Yeah, you should definitely make the recipe. If you have pineapple, make the recipe. Absolutely make it. You will not be disappointed. I'm always sad that Naya is not here to enjoy the meal, but we are so greatly appreciative of you, Naya, and you being there to tell us all the healing facts about the recipes that we're eating. I hope that you continue to have an amazing birthday season. I love you so much. You're the best daughter in the whole entire world.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I want to thank you all for being here and just being so open to trying new things. We'll be back next week with another amazing recipe. I want you guys to enjoy your summer. Get outside, get some sunshine. After you eat, go walk it off. Okay, go outside and go take a good walk. Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Thank you to Irma. Thank you, Michael. Thank you to UC Davis. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Thank you to Fatima. Big shout out to Fatima, because Fatima holds it down for us also over here at The Good Life. Make sure that you guys check out the effectiveness study. It's an amazing study that is very much connected to The Good Life. We would love to know how effective The Good Life is for you, and you get some amazing benefits with joining the effectiveness study. And aside from that, you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow in Michael's exercise class. Okay. Don't. Oh no, it's 4th of July. Oh, sorry. 4th of July. My bad. No class tomorrow. 4th of July. I'm gonna get out of Oakland. I'm trying to find somewhere to go where it's quiet. I don't know about you guys. I'm thinking about driving to Calistoga for the night, where it's gonna be nice and quiet. It's gonna be Bangladesh over here. So you guys have a beautiful evening, and we will see you next week. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Oh my God, it's so good.
Thank you.